Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. Your girl is back with another video. Based on the title, y'all already know what I'm about to talk about. Y'all make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. Alright y'all, so boom, let's get into this story time. Y'all, let me tell you. So this took place literally in the 9th grade when I was in high school, y'all. I was like 14 years old, right? So, when I was 14, like I had a curfew and everything. I still had, even despite the story times y'all hear, I didn't have a strict parent, but like, I still had curfew. I still had a time to be home. I still had to let my mama know what I was doing. It's just that like, I could come up with good lies. So it's just, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna try to act like I was just a liar, but like I could always tell my mama, like, hey, I'm gonna be at Shana house, or hey, I got something to do after school. I'm in this after school program, which I was, but it was like the recycling club, y'all. Nothing major. We didn't even check in for real. So like I'll always tell her, like, it's a game today. I'm going to Shana house after work on a project, this, and that. Like I used to always make up excuses, like not to come directly home. Like when I wanted to hang out, or I wanted to hang out later than normal, I would make up the excuses because I could hang out. Like my mom would let me go to the park or hang out with friends. But if I wanted to be out late, I would have to tell her like, hey, I'm doing XYZ. It'll have to make sense. And I would have to have a ride home because my mama was definitely one of the types that's like, don't go nowhere where you don't have a ride home because, if she got to go to work, she'd be like, make sure you got a ride home or whatever, or you better ask one of your sisters to come get you. So cool, whatever. So this day, y'all, I go to school. I'm at school with my bestie, okay? I'm just name her bestie. And no, it's not Shauna. It's a different person. So I'm at school with my bestie. Mind you, my bestie is dating this one guy. We're gonna call him Brian, right? So mind you, Bestie and Brian are dating. They've been together for like months or whatever, right? So cool, they're dating, and like Bestie just kept telling me like how she wants to, go kick it with Brian after school and stuff like that, and she wanted me to come. Now, mind you, I'm bestie. I'm wing woman. I'm down to go. Mind you, like I said, I was 14. We don't have no car, okay? So whatever we did, we knew we would have to walk. His house was like, it was walking distance from the school, but it was like a little minute away. Like when I think of walking distance, I'm thinking like 5-10 minutes. Like we had to walk a good 15 minutes to get to his house. And I know that don't sound long, but when you're walking, is long, okay? So, but whatever, we were talking about it, and she was just saying, like, you could come after school with me or whatever. We're gonna go to Brian's house. So, I tell her, like, okay, I'm down. I'm like, we probably need to go right after school. Like, if you trying to kick it there, that way we'll have a couple hours. Because, we had got out of school at like 2:30-ish, I believe. So I'm thinking like, okay, we could be there for a couple hours and, we'll be good. So, she's like, okay, cool. Okay, we all at the lunch table, and me and Bestie is still talking about, what we doing at the school. So our other friend, I'm going to just call her homegirl, because it be too many names, y'all. I cannot keep up with fake names. Like, I be about to say their real name. I don't got time. So I'm going to just call her homegirl. So Bestie started telling homegirl, like, what the plans was at the school, that we was going to go over Brian's house and kick it with him, and he was going to bring some homeboys. So homegirl is like, she basically down too. So cool, it's us three. We talking about, okay, after school, we going to walk there. We was going to walk with them, like Brian and the homeboys. Mind you, the two homeboys that, was going with us, we know them, like we all go to the same school, but they don't really need no name. So we was gonna walk with all of them straight to Brian's house or whatever, right? So we talking about it, whatever. The rest of the day goes by. So we go in front of the school and we meet Brian and the guys. So now it's all six of us. So we just, kicking it, talking. We just walking on our way to Brian's house or whatever. Like I said, we talking for a minute because 15 minutes is a long goddamn time. Okay. Bestie. So the school that I went to, in order to go to that school, your address has to be in that district, right? A lot of people that was in the city used to use like other people's address to go to a certain school, right? Do that make sense? Because if you're not, so my school, if you're not in our district, then you can't even apply to go to the school, right? So say if your auntie or something live in that district, you can use her address. That way you can go to a different school. So Bestie did that. She lived in the city basically, and the school was not in the city. I'm gonna just say that. So she would use whoever address. I don't know if it's her auntie, uncle, I don't know. But she would use whoever address that's out the city to go to that school out the city. Mind you, she lived in the city, right? Because she lived in the city, it was a bus stop that was right across the street from the school that she used to take, right? So mind you, while we walking to Brian's house, we talking about it. So I was asking her like, Bessie, like, how you gonna get home? Like, what's the latest the bus run and stuff like that? Because I knew she had to come back this way, or I don't know if she had to come back that way to get to the bus stop. I don't know if she know how to ride the bus like from other stops. Y'all know I don't ride the bus, so I'm not too familiar with that. But I didn't know if she had to walk all the way back to like the school to get on the bus, or if it was a bus stop closer to Brian's house. I don't know, but I was just asking her like, you got your ride arrangements good, and she's like,
oh yeah, definitely, girl. Like the bus stop running at like midnight, girl. We definitely ain't gonna be here that late, so I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna just come back this way, and then I'm gonna hop on the bus.
So I'm like, okay, cool. She got it all figured out. Great. Mind y'all, let me add, it's summertime, right? It's warm out. We walking. We hot. We got our shorts on. We got our little shirts on. Nothing really else. No jackets, no nothing, because it's hot. It's summertime. We got our little sandals on. I had on just like a little shirt and my shorts and my sandals. And then Bestie had like this white, y'all know those white tees that you can get from the gas station. And no offense to my Bestie, because listen, but I'm just saying, like, it'll be those real thin white t-shirts, right? Like, you could just snatch them boys apart, right? Remember this. So she had on a white shirt and like black leggings and stuff. So cool. Mind you, my Bestie is a thick girl. She a thick girl, okay? Even at 14, like, she one of them girls, she developed early or whatever. I don't know why God didn't want me to develop early, but it's okay. He didn't want me to develop at all, but it's okay anyways. But she developed, so she big booty, big boobs, all of that. Nice little banging body, okay? I know she 14, so I ain't trying to be weird. Well, she ain't 14 now, but at the time. But I'm just saying. I gotta set up the scene for y'all, right? Anyways, okay, so that's how we look. Homegirl, she got on same thing, shorts and a shirt. We walk into Brian's house, we finally get there. He eager to probably have just girls in the house, because he's telling us that his mama working late today. I guess it was just him and his mama that lived there. So, he was saying his mama get working late today and all this good stuff, right? So we in there, he giving us Capri Suns. Like, y'all, we 14 years old, like, thinking we really doing something. He giving us Capri Suns. He giving us cookies and stuff. We in his living room just like chilling. He turning on his big screen TV. We playing music. We all six of us, we just there kicking it, like laughing, all of that, right? So Brian looks at Bestie and he was like, come here, Bestie. Like, let me show you my room. Come look at my room. So we all been like childish. We like, ooh, cause we like, y'all know what that mean or whatever. We all being funny, being petty or whatever. So they go in the room, and for a minute, the door was open. Like, they was just in there and they was really in there talking or whatever. So me and homegirl and the other two dudes, we just sitting on the couch, like, we still laughing, we talking, like, we knew we was just there by default. Like, we didn't want to talk to them, and they didn't really want to talk to us, because we was like real life friends. Like, we came from middle school together and everything, so we was friends. So we was just there just because it was somebody's house that didn't have no parent, and we were just there to kick it. So, we doing our thing. We in the front, we laughing, we playing. I remember one of the boys, he was shuffling Uno cards. So we playing Uno on the couch, because for some reason they didn't have no table in that living room. Now that I think about it, it was just one big couch. So you know how you sit up on the couch, like, and you just play on the couch. So me and the one boy, we just sitting there playing Uno, only me and him. And homegirl and homeboy, the other one, they were just sitting on the couch watching us or whatever. So we playing all that good stuff. Next thing you know, mind you, I ain't gonna lie, Brian kind of lived in a little rinky dink house. Y'all know one of them old school doors, like round wooden doors that used to have like the glass doorknob. He had one of those, y'all, on his door. So when he shut it, it like kind of made a noise. Like, it's kind of like loud, because I don't know if it's because the door shake or if that glass knob shake that make the noise, but it was loud. So when he shut the door, we like, we had looked over and we all like, oh, they shut the door. They shut the door. Like, we all being childish because we are kids. So we all doing this like, they shut the door. They shut the door. So we like, ooh, what's about to go on and stuff like that. Like, we all being hyper and stuff. Like, doing the most. So we playing on the door. Well, we not playing on the door, but we going to the door like, trying to listen in and try to see if we could hear anything, y'all. We wasn't really hearing nothing. But like, so we'd go and listen at the door, then go back and sit down. Go listen at the door, go back and sit down. So because we wasn't really hearing nothing, we thinking ain't really nothing going on. But mind you, in our 14-year-old mind, I'm not knowing what I'm about to hear. Like, I just want to see if I was hearing some kissing. I didn't necessarily think that I was gonna hear some. Y'all know that. I didn't think I was gonna hear that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this might be a little TMI, but back around this age, people used to brag about getting, more so than like having sex. The girlies in the school was more so letting the boys, finger them than, if you catch my drift. If you don't catch my drift, then you might be still a little bit too young. But so in my mind, I'm not thinking I'm hearing the clap clap. I'm thinking he was gonna be in there her. You know what I mean? Sorry, gotta keep it cute as YouTube, and I ain't got time for them to be like, oh, you thought I was paying you? That ain't gonna much. But nah. But still, so nah, listen, they gonna pay me for my video, okay? But anyways, we thinking we gonna hear like maybe Bestie, some little noises, but we wasn't really hearing nothing. So we was like, okay, cool, whatever. So we go back and we sit and we play music and start going. So mind you, y'all, we so stupid because while we over here trying to act like we not listening, we kept pausing the music to listen at the door. So they probably noticed that, like, oh, they pausing the music, they trying to be nosy. Because after we gave up running back and forth to the door, y'all, we started playing the music. And then you can faintly like hear some type of noises, right? So I'm like, wait. So homeboy reached to go pause to get the remote to pause the TV. I'm like, no, don't pause it. Don't pause it. Hold on. So, and don't ask me why we want to listen in on them, because we're fucking 14, y'all. Because we're kids. Sometimes y'all be asking why about the dumb stuff. Like, just know that we as kids, we don't know why we be doing. If I knew why I would do some certain stuff, y'all, I would tell y'all. But I'm a kid and this is what everybody was doing. So y'all don't need to know why. Just know that it happened. But I don't know why I wanted to listen in, because we just probably thought it was funny and we were just immature kids. So I was like, don't pause it. So he didn't pause the music, right? So we all tiptoed to the door and we on the door and we could hear like slight, I don't want to do it, but you could hear slight like like that, y'all. Okay, a little too much, my bad. But this is why I miss my VIP, my membership, because but anyways, it's okay. We can hear like real slight moaning. So we like, oh, we all by the door playing, like, oh my God, my God. So we rushing back to the couch. So low key, I don't know if third homeboy, I don't know. I don't know. Like, that's my friend and all, but I felt like he was a little bit jealous, or like, I don't know if he was jealous, mad, sad. I don't know. It's not like he liked Bestie, but I don't know if he just was like, dang, I need to be in there getting some, or even though, okay, let me tell you why. So basically, when we ran back, mind you, we only wanted to just listen and laugh and play about it and then go back and sit down. For some reason, third homeboy, I'm going to just call him third homeboy. For some reason, he was like,
I'm about to go open the door.
So, we all looked at him like, no, don't open the door, because mind you, we just want to listen. We didn't want to ruin their time. Like, I guess this is what we here for. If they want to get it in, or when I say get it in, no, I'm talking about this, y'all, not... Right? We already established that. So we didn't care. Like, we didn't want them to well, I don't want to say it like that, because I was going to say we didn't want them to stop. No, we didn't care that they was doing that. We just wanted to laugh about it. It was just funny. For whatever reason, third homeboy, he must have cared, or he must have wanted something. I don't know. But he was just like, he kept saying he about to open the door. So we like, no. Like even the boy I was playing Uno with, he like, don't open the door. Like, we all like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. So he started walking over there. So, we all rushing to stop him and stuff like that. He playing. He like,
y'all, let me go. I'm about to open it, whatever.
So we all like, be quiet. Like, no, like, whispering. And he opens the door, y'all. And we all standing there. We holding them back and stuff. But we standing there. We like, mind you, they're literally, it's only like 3-4 o'clock p.m. So it's bright in the room. They're literally laying on top of the covers. Mind you, Bestie pants is down, panties down and everything to her ankles, and she was her back was laid on the bed and her knees was like up, not up in the air, but you know how you just lay on the bed and put your 2 feet on the bed, so your knees is kind of sitting up, but her legs wasn't up in the air, they were just sitting up, and Brian was literally, he was laying next to her like this, and no, right? Okay, cool. So so I'm just like, I look away because I ain't gonna lie, nobody just want to bust in and see Bestie cooch right there. I didn't want to see that because her cooch was facing the doorway. So as soon as we all walked in, it was just like right there, and it wasn't shaved or nothing. But that's okay, Bestie, because we're 14 and we don't even know what's really good. We shouldn't be doing stuff like this anyway. So it wasn't even. It's cool. So I'm like, third homeboy, get out. And I shut the door back, right? Because they was all like, and Bestie started moving around and stuff. And I didn't want him to see my Bestie, so I shut the door back. And I'm like, you childish. Like, why would you open the door? And he like,
Oh, I'm childish, but y'all want to sit and listen in at the door.
I'm like, no, we're not childish. I'm like, we're immature because we wanted to listen in, but you're childish for busting open like the door. Like, why you want to see them? Why you want to see my Bestie? Like, why you want to know what's going on? You clearly hear what's going on. You don't need to physically see it too. You get what I'm saying? Like, you a boy too. Go sit down. Like, you're doing too much. So he started laughing, and like while we talking, we could hear that they kept going. Like the moans and stuff kept going. So we hear that, and you know how people like when they're listening to something, they be like, he like,
Wait a minute. Oh, wait, they still going. I'm about to bust in there again.
so the homeboy I was playing Uno with, he got up and he like, no, bro, like now for real, you doing too much. Like let Brian do his thing. Like why you keep cock blocking? Like why you stopping? So the homeboy is like,
I'm not trying to stop them. I'm not cock blocking. Like, it's just funny. I'm just doing it for laughs.
so he like, the other boy like, but nobody's laughing. Like nobody think it's funny. Like leave them alone. Like let them do their thing. And I know y'all think like y'all kids know somebody should have stopped y'all. Shut up. You ain't stopping your baby daddy from cheating on you, but you want us to stop them from doing a nasty. Listen, we 14, we grown, but we not grown. We get to make our own decisions, even though we not really grown. But y'all can't ask another 14-year-old why they didn't stop another 14-year-old from doing something. Like, listen, let's be honest. I want to be doing that too. So no, not really, but I don't know. But anyways, so them two kind of going back and forth, not like a heated argument or nothing, but they just like, you childish, now you immature. I'm at the bus in. No, you're not. Da da da. Like all of this. Next thing you know. Mind you, they both standing up. One person is facing, like they facing each other. One person is facing like the window, like to the front of the house, and the other person is facing like the wall, right? To the windows, to the wall, to the sweat drop down these, you get what I'm saying. So they going back and forth or whatever, and next thing you know, homeboy was like,
Brian, your mom is here.
so we like, what? Mind you, by the time we notice her, y'all, she's getting out the car, walking up to the door. Next thing you know, Brian come out. He like, what, my mama? What? He like, oh shit, y'all, come on, come get in my closet, hide. In your closet, mind y'all, I'm thinking, where's the back door? Can we run out the back door, y'all? Oh my God, I think we really would not have had time. I don't know. Like, I really want him to put us out the back door. But for some reason, he pushed us in his room, in his closet. So mind you, when I say us, I'm only talking about me, Bestie, and homegirl. Just the girls. The guys get to stay out. So we in the closet, y'all, smushed in this closet. And mind you, this back in the day. So this ain't no walk-in closet. This is a general small little bitty closet, okay? Not no big closet. We're in there smushed with the stanky ass, dirty ass shoes, smelling like feet up in here, all his dirty clothes. We in there smushed. So we in there, we sitting there and we listening like we just wait. So next thing you know, we hear the mama coming in and she like, Brian, what you doing? What's all these juice boxes doing on my couch? Who got these cards out? You better come in here and clean this living room up. Like she come in saying all, because mind you, we did leave all our Capri Suns and cookie crumbs and Uno cards out there because we just ran. So you hear the other two boys like, hey, Miss Brian, speaking to her. And she like, hey, y'all, ain't nobody tell y'all can be at my house. When I get off work, I like to relax. So they like, okay. And she like, yeah, so y'all go ahead and get up out of here because I'm about to chill. I had a long day. I'm tired. I'm about to chill in my own house. So come on, Brian, come say bye to your friends. So I'm like, bye to your friends, y'all. I hear the two boys saying bye to freaking Brian. So I'm like, I want to be saying bye to Brian. Like, we in the closet. Mind you, they're leaving. So mind you, this house only has the main floor and the basement. Y'all know how the rooms, it be one room right here, the bathroom, and then another room. It's only a 2-bedroom house. The rooms is right next to each other. They only split up by the bathroom. So the mama room is literally next door, damn near, right? So she talking about how she wanted to chill up in the living room. Babe, how you gonna chill up in the living room when we need to run up out of here? Like, how are you gonna do that, my love? So we're in the closet. You could hear the mama talking to Brian about stuff, asking what he wants for dinner and all of that other stuff, all that good stuff. So they talking. So Brian ended up coming back in the room and he like, y'all, just stay right here. Hold on, I'm gonna get y'all out of here in a minute. Just wait. We in there like, oh my God, y'all. I don't know why we couldn't hop out the window. I don't know if the window was like, didn't really open all the way because it was one of them wooden ones. So I don't know if it got stuck. I don't know why we didn't have no other way out this house. So we're just sitting there waiting, y'all. We waiting for Brian. We waiting so long, y'all. Tell me why. Tell me why we all fell asleep. Why did we fall asleep in that damn closet? First of all, y'all know when y'all come home from school or work, like as soon as you lay in your bed, you out like a light, like that quick, you could fall asleep. Because it was already after school and I'm sitting in this dark closet, y'all, I'm already low-key tired. So I guess the girls was the same way, y'all. We fall asleep and I'm sitting there like, well, I'm sitting there. I'm literally sitting there asleep. I eventually wake myself up because you know when you're like when you nodding off and your head jerking, you kind of like wake up and pop up. I don't know if I was just leaning back on the closet wall and my head slipped and I woke up like, oh shit, like what? And I'm like, wait. I'm like, what's, hello? Like, you know, because I'm in the dark and I had to remember where I was. And I'm like, I start looking around. I'm like, bestie, homegirl. They like, oh, should they get to waking up? I'm like, bro, is we still in a fucking closet? So, oh my God, y'all, we started like panicking a little bit. Mind you, when we was in the closet underneath the door, you could still see the sun like shining, you know, in the room. So you know how a little bit of light peek underneath the door? When I looked this time, it's like it was light, but it was like, you could tell it was getting dim, y'all. It was getting dim. It was not that bright sunny light no more. It was none of that, right? I look at my phone. My just like I have my phone here because it used to always be in my shorts pocket. I got my phone, y'all. I look at my phone. It's 6:30. Now I know that might not sound late, but we got out of school about 2:30 ish. Okay, like 6:30. We got out of school at 2:30 ish. Like 6:30, we ain't supposed to be here that long. You know what I mean? So we just sitting there and sitting there. So I'm just like, I'm about to open up this closet door, y'all, or something, because we got to get up out of here. Open up the closet door, y'all. It's like, y'all know every time y'all trying to be sneaky or quiet about something, now all of a sudden doors and floors, they want to be at the capacity, at their loudest. So I'm cracking open the door. It's like, I'm looking over in the bed. I see freaking Brian laying on the bed. This nigga sleep. Boy, what you supposed to be on watch. Why are you sleep? You supposed to be waiting for the right moment. That way we can get cleared to leave up out this house. Why did you fall asleep? What are you doing? Now we panicking because I'm like, how do we wake him up? Like, y'all, we were so nervous. Like, we just honestly did not want to be caught in this guy house because, like, we didn't know what type of, like, mama she was. If she was going to try to drive us back to our mama house and tell her. Like, we didn't know. And we were just scared because we knew we had no business being in no boy house, right? So we were nervous. Like, we were scared. So, y'all, oh, my God. I'm like, I didn't peek open the door, right? So I'm like, Brian. Yeah. Brian. Like, I'm trying to yell his name from the closet while he in bed. He tossing and turning. So I'm like, Brian. Y'all, he not getting up. So I'm coming back in the closet. I'm like, bestie, you gotta go wake him up. Like, damn, like, y'all, I can't do it. Oh, no, bro. Like, you want us to be here. This your boyfriend. You gotta go wake him up. So she like, I ain't going out there, mind you, because Brian's door is still open and we could tell that the mama is still sitting in the living room watching TV. Mind you, the door is right in front of the living room. Like, everything, it's a small house, so everything is right here. You know, we just like, oh, heck no. So Bessie is like,
I'm gonna just call his phone, whatever, and hope that his phone ringer will wake him up.
so I'm like, okay, cool. Bestie ended up calling his phone. His phone sitting there vibrating on the desk. So I'm like, oh my God, it's on vibrate. Like, hopefully the vibration like wakes him up. Y'all, this dude not waking up. So I'm like, y'all, I can't stay. Like, my thing is, like I said, 6:30 might not sound late, but like if I'm getting out at 2:30, my mom is still expecting me home in a couple hours. Like, and I know y'all think like, well, that's only 4 hours later. No, like, I'm sorry. I just couldn't be wasting time in here and leaving up out of here at 7:30 ish. Like, that just was not gonna work, y'all. Like, I still had to get home at a reasonable amount of time. And when I would lie and say that I'm staying after school, she will only give me like 2 hours tops. You get what I'm saying? Like, she know I ain't about to be after school all the way to 6 o'clock at night. Like, So I still had to get up out of there. Like, no. So I'm looking at Bestie and Homegirl. I'm like, y'all, we have to go. Like, we can't stay here all day. Like, we gotta get up out of here. So we end up just coming out the closet, right? But nah, we just end up all coming out the closet and we waking Brian up. We're like, Brian. He jump up. He like, oh shit, y'all still in the house? I'm like, yeah, like, get us the fuck out of the house. So he looking, whatever, and he like, come on, man. No, I can't. My mom in the living room. She sleep, but y'all, like, I'm scared to walk y'all past her. And I'm like, Brian, you gonna have to figure it out because why your mama ain't go in her room and sleep? Well, it's her house, so she can sleep wherever she want. But still, I'm like, Brian, we can't wait for your mama to wake up and go in her room or something. Like, we have to leave now. Because at this point, it's like 7-ish. Like, we was in that closet for a minute by the time we woke up. So I'm like, we have to leave now. Like, we cannot wait. So he trying to go back and forth with us, basically telling us no, like he too scared to walk us past his mama to go through the front door. And I'm telling him like, well, I'm too scared to sit up in your house. Like, I got to go. So I'm just like, I can't do this. Like, I have to go. So I'm like, you either walk us past her or I'm about to walk out. Like, I'm not, listen, I'd rather you get in trouble than me. Like, I'm sorry. You should have never invited us girls back to your house if you ain't know what time your mama was coming home. So you gonna have to figure something out. He basically,
You got a ticket on that car out there.
I got a what?
You got a ticket on that car out there. Maybe you
So he panicking, y'all. He literally refusing to walk us past his mama. And y'all, I'm sorry, but like, I ain't trying to get him in trouble, but I have to go. Like, we got to go. So I'm like, Brian, either you walk us past her or we just gonna walk past if you don't have no other way out. So y'all, he really being fucking scary. Scary ass dude. I mean, well, I can't call him scary because I was being scary too with my mom, but he like, no, I'm telling y'all, just wait. She gonna wake up in a minute. So me, Bestie, and Homegirl like, no, we can't wait. We have to leave now. We fell asleep in a motherfucking closet, bro. Like, we cannot wait. So he's sitting on his bed. He like, I'm not taking y'all. I'm not taking y'all. Like, bro, you better walk us past your mama. That way he can open the door and stuff like that and we can leave. Y'all, he refused it. I guess he thought because he was refusing, we was gonna sit back in that closet. No. Homegirl is like, no, I gotta go. Like, I can't afford to get in no trouble. Like, I'm about to go. We start walking out, y'all. You could see Brian is literally panicking. Like, he on the bed like this. Like this. So we start tiptoeing in front of the mama. Mind you, she on the couch sleep, but she facing towards, like, in the couch. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't facing this way to watch TV. She was in the couch, like, kind of in the couch with her arm like this. So we tiptoeing, y'all. We get to the door, all three of us. Mind you, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with his door. Like, he had one of those doors that I guess you gotta, like, push up on and then twist. You know them doors you gotta put your shoulder on and then twist it to lock it or unlock it. I guess he had one of those. I wasn't used to that goddamn door. So we trying to get the door open. We fidgeting. So I'm looking back at Brian like, come open the motherfucking door. You playing, you gonna really get us caught because your door a little rinky dink and we can't open it. Come fucking open up the door. He trying to tell us from the fucking his doorway. He like, you gotta push up on it and turn the knob. We like, what? He like, push up on it and turn the knob. We can't hear this nigga. I'm like, bro, I'm getting mad because I'm like, nah, bro, you playing. Like, we are, your mama over there. We halfway about to escape. We by the door. Now we can't get this bitch open. You telling us we supposed to push up on it. You should have told us while we was in the room. That way, by the time we got to the door, we knew what the fuck to do. You didn't tell us that. So now we on there trying to push up on the door and turn it. Homegirl trying to do it. She can't do it. So she like, Bestie, you do it. Bestie trying to do it. So I'm just like, oh my God, not taking turns trying to get this motherfucking front door open. Lord, please be with me. So Brian get enough common sense to walk his big goofy ass and all, cause rest in peace, Brian, cause he did pass away since then. So rest in peace to Brian. Love you. But I still gotta tell the story for what it is. But definitely rest in peace to you. Gone too soon, my baby. But okay, anyways. But yeah, good memories. Well, this was just wasn't that good, but like fun memories. That's why a lot of times, not to get off topic with y'all, know I do. That's why a lot of stuff I don't regret. Not per se this time, but I had a lot of fun times. I had made a lot of good memories with my friends, y'all. You just never know. So sometimes I don't want to tell y'all to live on the edge, but it's just like make those memories, have fun, go out, do something different, have a drink, go freaking fun, go kart race. You just never know, y'all. And anyways, okay. Let's reel it back in. So he finally, his big goofy ass finally come to open up the door. He sneaking past his mama like. He finally come to the door. He opened it, y'all. While he did one big like against the door and open it. It's like as soon as that fucking lock turned, the mama woke up like, Brian, where you going? And she looked at the door, y'all. Mind you, we all behind Brian because he's trying to get the door open. When she looked over at the door, all three of us is over there like, hey, Miss Bryan, because I'm still in your house. So, my mama taught me to have manners. I can't not speak to her because she's staring at us. And she like, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey, Miss Bryan. And she like, Brian, I'm about to beat your ass. Who in it? And she started getting up off the couch. Y'all, when I tell you, I take off running out the house because no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not me. I take out running. Homegirl behind me. Y'all, Bestie is the last person to run out the house. Do y'all know when she ran out that motherfucking house? Y'all, Bestie. Her shirt snagged on the door. It snags on the door, y'all. Mind you, the little part, it'd be so hard to describe. If I could find a picture, I'm gonna have to show y'all. But basically, that little hole where the when you turn the doorknob, how like that little part goes in, and then you let it go, it comes out. You know the little part that you could be like you could push it in, push it out. That little part was like sticking up or something. Her freaking shirt snags onto the door, y'all. Remember, I told y'all Bestie had on that real thin, light, gas station white tee. Do y'all know? Because she took off running and I guess she didn't realize she got snagged. That goddamn door ripped her whole shirt apart. Y'all, Bestie whole shirt was ripped apart to the point she literally just had her like black bra on and she's running, y'all. So by the time I turned around, I'm like, Bestie, where the fuck is your shirt? Because I'm ahead of them, y'all. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. I'm out that bitch, right? I look back and I'm like, Bestie, what the hell? Like, what happened to your shirt? So she like, oh my God. So she covering herself like this. Mind y'all, it's summer. None of us have no jackets. So we kind of get out the house and we stop running. And she like,
I can't get on the bus like this. Like, y'all got no jackets, no nothing.
we like, no, like you clearly see us. We don't have nothing. I ain't got no undershirt on, no t-shirt, nothing. I barely got on the shirt. I got a fucking light ass crop top on. But I'm like, no, we don't have nothing. Y'all, I know y'all gonna think this crazy. We had to go back to the house. Because what was we gonna do? I mean, granted, me and homegirl can leave, but like, Bestie needed a shirt. She couldn't get on no bus without no shirt. We couldn't walk all the way 15 minutes back, like towards my house, for her to get like a shirt at my house or something. Like, we couldn't walk with her in a bra, y'all. We could not do that. So, y'all, we had to go back to the house. And Miss Bryan, I'm just name the mom Miss Bryan, she was waiting on the porch like this. Because she knew, I guess she realized that Bestie's shirt had came off. So she already knew probably that we was either going to come back. Or maybe she was trying to see if we was just that gangster. We was going to walk around like that. Well, not we. I mean Bestie, but I'm just saying we. Because whatever. So, y'all, we end up having to come back. I was going to let Bestie go by herself, but me and homegirl just like, fuck it. Let's just go. Make sure our friend is straight. We walking back, and Bestie is like, hey, I'm so sorry, Miss Bryan. Like, we started talking, and Miss Bryan was like, baby girl, get in this house. Get in this house so I can get you a damn shirt. Hurry up and get, y'all two, get y'all asses in this house. I'm like, okay, yes, Miss Bryan. And we go in the house, y'all. She ended up getting Bestie a shirt. Y'all, she had to take us all home. Y'all, oh my God, like I was shitting bricks because I just could not, like, but I'm like, Bestie, We would have never got caught if you ain't have on that thin ass shirt that got you caught up in the door, y'all. Whole booze just out. Just out. Just out. Bestie. We would have got away with it. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you would have done in a situation like this. Would y'all would have just walked what y'all brought on and get up out of there? Or would y'all would have went back to the house like we did? Let me know. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok at KShawn with 3 E's. But y'all already know. Until next time. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.